Hi everyone, today is Sunday, October 9th, 2016, and yesterday the symbolism escalated massively. One thing, I walked into a shop and right on the front cover of a newspaper was a clown, because there's been people dressed as clowns terrorizing people in Britain and America. Now, when people terrorize other people, they're representing Satan. So these guys who are dressed as clowns and they're terrorizing people, like they represent Satan. Because, right, look at this one Illuminati card game cover that I show all of the time. See the clown right there? He's known as Satan, the fifth angel. And he's like a black, dark smoke beast from the bottomless pit. See the five for the fifth angel. And yeah, like I even watched like the carnival concerts in my local town hall, and there's quite a lot of like mentions of like the devil and hell all the way through it. Like one example is one of the carnival clubs sang "Highway to Hell," and literally there was like this guy dressed as the devil, and he came out um of a hole in the ground, just like coming out of the bottomless pit. And yeah, like you can't escape this, even if you go out to like events and things. Like this symbolism is just like right in front of you all of the time, so it's not just on TV. Like, like it's like everywhere. Like there was even this one person who was singing about Judgment Day, just like when Jesus comes to judge the world and such. Like the list just goes on and on. Like there was even this one club who was like basically showing Illuminati eyes at the audience, and they were and they were singing about like, oh, people's watching you and about your privacy and stuff like that. Like, and it was just very like weird. So look at this one story here. My arms just ache to hold my baby boy every day. Devastated mother releases horrific footage of the moment her son died in a fireball crash as a warning to other bikers. Now, interestingly enough, the club that was singing Highway to Hell were dressed as bikers. And see the fireball, just like the great millstone coming. And then even this one guy died in 2015 that represents the fifth age and the fifth angel. See a German rider, just like Germany rising up and Nazism rising up and such. And then, not sure what happened there. 22-year-old biker, just like Revelation 22. See 6th of August, just like 666. And then even what's it? Like this represents Satan coming after the mother and her child. See? That's Satan is known as a black smoke beast. See the smoke right there? He's also known as a fiery beast. See the fire? See? This represents the fire that will be released from hell, and it will come up onto the surface of the earth. See? So, see, the mother represents the woman of Revelation 12, her. She's ready to give birth to our immortal souls. See? And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. See, her child has been devoured, see? By Satan. The fire devoured her child, just like Satan devoured her child. The dragon, Satan, is coming after the woman, the mother. See, Felicity James represents the woman of Revelation 12 as well. She's wearing red because it says Jesus will wear a vesture of red at the end times. Samantha Lavery in the X Factor. She represents the woman of Revelation 12 as well. See what she's wearing on her shirt? That bird right there. It represents the ego granted to the woman of Revelation 12. See, that bird on her shirt represents just like that bird there, see? We can confirm this even more, because this is an actual extract from the Bible here. As detectives, we need to work this out. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent. The serpent is Satan, the dragon. So Nicole calls her a warrior princess, just like Xena, warrior princess. And even Agnes Bruckner always calls herself a warrior as well. It's because, that's right, Agnes Bruckner, Xena, warrior princess, and Lucy Lawless, and Sam Lavery all represent the woman of Revelation 12. That's why.
Sam, you came out with a fury. You stand there, 17? 17. You have such a powerful presence and voice. You're like a warrior up there, a princess warrior. I love that. You remind me of like an Evanescence, but your own thing. And you're a force to be reckoned with, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, she is a force to be reckoned with, because she represents this woman. So, but also she's obviously got a brilliant personality, and she's got a brilliant voice as well. But see, on their shirt it says like champions, because like she is our champion, and she is our champion. Everybody who is on Jesus' side is our champion. So even that NFL thing has got to do with like the nuclear football and such, because a large nuclear event is going to happen that will force this woman to ascend into heaven. Is what will cause like loads of earthquakes and such, and tidal waves, etc., etc. Let's break down some more stuff. Number 1. See fifth harmony, just like the fifth age and the fifth angel and such. See, it zooms in on this eye, just like the Eye of Horus. And then see how that looks like a ship, just like the ship of souls leaving for heaven. That thing there. And then these guys look like they've got visors on that represents taking the mark of the beast. Just like those gaming headsets and such. See that right there? Right, number one. Honey, just like honey bear. Just like the feet of a bear in the Bible. Goes all the way back to this magazine cover that we show all of the time. See the bear right there? Because this beast system has the feet of a bear. Now that fire represents the fire in hell, and also the fact that in Kanye West's video, No Church in the Wild, he sets a Molotov cocktail on fire. In this one part of the live show here, you even hear police sirens. And you see the black people. And it represents the Black Lives Matters group going against the police. Because, and Honey G represents Kanye West, like the rapper type person. Now this act represents gayness rising up, and you even see the Illuminati pyramids right there. See the elephants, just like Islam worship that elephant god. Now, if you worship the elephant, then you're actually worshipping Satan. Because it represents worshipping the image of the beast. Does that thing in the background, is that supposed to represent the Holy Grail? I'm not entirely sure. Or is it supposed to be a chair? I don't know. But see how these even look like they're wearing Egyptian clothing or something? Just like the Illuminati and Freemasons are obsessed with Egyptian stuff. I may be wrong, it may be African clothing, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, you get what I'm touching on anyway, don't you? See boom come up that represents nukes. And then you see this represents the Islam cube and the Tesseract. Look in the background. And then she represents the woman of Revelation 12 as well. Hallelujah.